Sup peeps, Sora here and welcome back to Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. This is going to be a continuation from the previous episode on the same day. Because this is a long boss fight and it's the final boss fight. So yeah, we're going to have the 2 episodes of this. Get away from there. Get away from there. I think I should have lots left. He's almost down. He literally has 1 health bar left. At least he's not doing the barriers again. Eh? Ah, you should ran towards the camera. Don't do that. Almost got him. Almost got him. Got him. Yeah, got him. I think, or is there more? This is cool.
Enhance armament! Burst element!
Damn, curious how. Oh, damn. If I'd have known this was going to be this short, I'd have done it in the same episode as the last one.
Gabriel, お前、ゲームに対して興味ないだろ。何？人の命を奪うことにためらいのない恐ろしい人間だよ。お前はリアルでやり合えば絶対勝てないだろうさ。どう立ち向かうべきかすらわからない。ならば、なぜ？簡単な話なんだ。その姿なら、俺はお前を倒す自分の姿を容易に、そしてはっきりとイメージできるんだよ。
結果的に君がそれと融合したのはこの上ない失策。
Pretty much, yeah.
つまりどれだけステータスが高くてもプレイヤーにとってラスボスは倒されるべき存在でしかない。そこを見誤ったのが君の敗因だ。
確かネージュによって転移させられた先でそいつを見つけて取り込んだんだったよな。だったら お前は見事にしてやられたわけだ。ねえしの、ただの糧としか見ていなかったあいつのトラップにな。
皮肉なものだな。奪うものであるがゆえに勝利を奪われるか。だがまだ私の中の渇望は消えていない。魂を求めこの手につかみたいという思いがなくなることはない。いつかまた形を変えてお前たちの前に。
それなのですね。
え？
何？
あなたが怯えているものです。消滅を受け入れ始めた時からあなたにまとわりついている何かが見えます。
やめろ。
まるで迎えに来たかのように。
やめろ。それ以上口にするな。
ほら、恐怖がないなんて嘘。やっぱりあなた怖がりの嘘つきじゃないですか。
やめろ。やめろ。離せ。離して。やめてくれ、アリシア。
Wow. He vanished. What a way to go. Pathetic. So, what was that all about? Right at the end, who's Alicia? It was like he saw something that horrified him. It was a cluster of data linked to him. At least, that's what it looked like to me. It lacked the data density to be clearly visible. It could be one of his memories or some sort of record data. I couldn't say exactly what it was, but it probably holds special significance to him. Ah, you returned, and all accounted for. You did well. Thanks, Cardinal. It's over. Finally. Yeah, you said it. I mean, yeah, it's great, but where the heck did Fuka come from? That's what I want to know. Where'd Nish go? Let me explain. So that's what happened. You swapped places. Your name and look are throwing me off, but basically you're the Naish you've been traveling with this whole time. Yeah, that's right. You've known for a while, hadn't you, Kirito? When did you notice? When we looked at the first document file, something didn't feel right. How it talked about the way the world was didn't quite line up with the Fuka I'd come to know. Eventually, I realized the possibility that they'd switch places made the most sense. But I couldn't just come out and say it. For one thing, I didn't have enough proof. But more importantly, if I hadn't arrived at the realization myself, I wouldn't have recovered my memories and found the courage to face Gabriel. One thing that helped guide me was checking out the clues that were left behind. Another was elimination of the threat. That is, Gabriel being defeated and overcoming the terror he caused. I think when those two conditions were met, my memories and appearances came back. So the reason she disappeared when Gabriel defeated her was because she was an AI and not a physical being. Your guess was partially correct. Partially correct, Fuka. The spell was a way to bring Fuka back. Except Naish was Fuka and I was Naish, and ultimately there's no way of bringing her back. However, you regained your memories and stood up to Gabriel yourself. You did her proud.
もちろん
You did us
俺た
proud
ちの
too,
期
of
待にもな
course. That does bring me a small bit of solace. You picked up where she left off, so in a way, she was on in you. And you know what? She's probably really happy with our arrangement. Yeah, you're right. I caused you all so much trouble, but I can't thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done without your help. Are you implying we were summoned here to aid you? I suppose it was an entertaining experience in its own way. I must say I agree, though it irks me to be of the same mind as you. Let me see if I can simplify Fufu's explanation. Fufu? Basically, Nene used her expanded permissions to reach beyond time and space and pull everyone to this world, yeah? Is that actually possible? All I know is I'm not equipped with that kind of functionality. There isn't any data or that kind of tech either. And yet Lady Cardinal and I, not to mention all the others, are very much here. There's no denying that. Just what exactly was the AI we knew as Neige? There's no way of knowing now, is there? Such a shame. Fuka. Don't worry, I'm okay. Thanks, Shui. Come to think of it, Neige sent me Fuka and Natsuragi as the key to unlocking the system. I don't know all the technical aspects, so it might be hard to me. But do you think the system will go back to normal if I can unlock it? Probably, yeah. Got a few experts here. This has been a rather enriching experience. I suppose I can return the favor by helping with this. When it's all done, everyone will end up going back to where they came from, right? It's over. This ridiculous mess is over. In my case, in any case, there's a conversation for a later time. I must first make a thorough inspection of Galaxia. I must admit, I'm curious about its programming. As it exceeds current standards, I'd like to analyze it. I think I would suffice. Although a system that lets you easily tamper with memories and cognition is appealing. Putting aside whatever Sugu's aims may be, if we use Galaxia to lightly tweak memories and cognition, we should be able to log out the players who were killed in this world, all the while minimizing any after effects. Please do so. Speaking of which, what's going to happen with this Galaxia functionality? It's spreading a bit. I think the issue will be how public this knowledge becomes. Whatever the case, research and development is probably still going on somewhere we don't even know. Is that a good or a bad thing? The technology itself is neither good nor bad. Maybe someday it'll be useful for others. It is a pretty incredible feature. I'm sure people like Peter will be very happy. You know, the whole sense of realism and immersion when doing certain things. Oh, for sure. But whatever happened with Galaxia, I'm still responsible for what happened. This all started because I repaired Gabriel's data without a second thought. I've caused trouble for so many people. How do I even begin to atone for this? Gabriel was in the wrong, Fuka, not you. It's natural to reflect on mistakes, but don't take the blame for another's evil. She's right. I don't think you did something deserving punishment. Still, I feel like it would make me feel better if I was punished. Nothing would change if you were. It wouldn't bring Neige back either. But you already knew that. You just have to carry some of that regret and guilt with you. I understand, and I don't say that lightly either. You'll probably always wonder how things would have gone if you'd only done this or hadn't done that.
そう
Right. That's just how it is, isn't it?
うん。
Yup. That's why from now on, try and
だからさ、
focus on what
せめ
it
て
is you can
これ
do.
からできることを考えるんだ。
あると思いますか
Is there anything really?
さっき自分で言ってた
Try to recall how this all
今回の
started.
件の
Like you
発端を思い
mentioned
出してみろ
earlier.
よ。いくつもの偶然
A
が絡ん
series
だ
of
結果、
coincidences led you to find and restore Gabriel when he had all but turned into junk
修
data.
復することができただろ。
Well,
それ
yeah,
がどう
but
いう
what's that got to... Oh,
求めるデータが
it's uncertain where in the
リアルワールドの
virtual world the
どこにあ
data
る
you
かは
want is
定かじゃない。
located.
必要な知識や技
And it
術を身
might
につけ
take
る
a
こ
long
と
time
も
to
考え
find
ると
considering the knowledge
恐
and
ろしい
skills
ほ
you
どの
still
時間
need.
がかかる可能性もある。でも
But maybe,
もしかした
just
ら
maybe, you could do the same thing for a cheery, hopelessly
同じことをしてやれ
helpful
るかもしれな
AI
いぜ。
somewhere. Yeah. That was the end credits. It was a blocked scene, so it didn't let you guys see them. Which was annoying. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now. We'll see what's gonna happen now. But yeah, it didn't let you see the end credits. Nothing happened on the end credits anyway, it was just... Eh? Fuka, there you are. Fuka? What? Oh, hi, Kirita.
すみません
I'm sorry, did you come all this way to find me?
探しに来てくれたんですか
うん。
Yeah,
ちょっと
I noticed you weren't around, so I came looking.
それは
I'm sorry for the
ご迷
trouble.
惑をおかけしました
迷惑だなんて
No
思って
trouble
な
at
い
all.
よ。
I figured you might
そ
be
れに
here.
ここじゃないかなって思ってたから。
そうです
I
か
see.
そうだ私
That's right. I wanted to
キ
thank
リ
you,
トさんに
Kirita.
お礼がいい改めて
Thank you again
今回
for
はありがとう
everything.
ございました
礼はいら
No
ない
need
よ
to。thank me. I didn't
俺
do
はそん
anything
なに
that
大したこと
special.
はしてない。きっと俺一人だったら
Probably couldn't have done much at all if it'd been on my own.
そんなことありません
I doubt that.
キリトさんが
It was you who
私の
acknowledged the
中
fear
の
I felt
怖いって
within.
いう気持ちを
Without that, I
受け
couldn't
止
have
めて
taken the first steps to overcome it.
だから私
そっか。
I see. Well, I'm glad I was able to
風花の力になれ
help.
たならよかったよ。
I've been helped by so many in the
俺も
past.
みんな
It
に
seemed the
助
right
けても
thing
らっ
to
たこ
do.
とがあるから。
キリトさんも
You have?
あ
Yeah. There was a time when I was down and out. At that
あ、立ち上
time,
がることができなかった。
Asuna and Yujio and all my other friends were there for me.
羨ましいです
I envy you. You have so many close friends.
私には
Meanwhile, I...
何言ってるんだよ。
What do you mean? We're all
俺
friends
たちは
now.
もう仲間。
Oh, we are?
そう
I guess so.
もちろんだよ。
You better believe
ず
it.
っと一緒に
We
戦っ
fought the
てきた
good
じゃない
fight
か。
together, haven't we?
はい
True, I suppose. We really are friends.
それに、
And you, what the hell? That was weird. You have one extra special. That was weird. His positioning changed randomly.
ネージュ
Do you mean
の
Naish?
ことですか
But she's
ネージは決していなくなったわけ
somewhere
じゃない
out there. I'm sure of it.
風
You
花
have
も
to
そう思っ
believe
て
it
いる
too.
からこの部屋に
Isn't that why you're here?
はい
It is.
ネージュは
She saved me, so I want to see her again and tell her how thankful I am.
もう一度会って
Oh,
ありがとうって伝えたいんですけど
but
必ず会えるよ。
so long as you believe you'll see her again
そう信じて
someday.
いるなら。目標にたどり着くまで
Journey may be a long
道のり
one,
は遠いか
so
も
it's
しれない。
natural to feel a little unsure.
だから不安になるのもしょうがないと。でも少しずつで
But
も
if you just take it
一
slow,
歩ずつ進んでい
day
けば
by day, I guarantee you'll get where you're going.
キリトさんがそう言うと
When you put it that
なん
way,
か
it kind of starts to
本
feel
当に
like it
叶い
could
そう
really
な気がして
happen.
きます
叶いそうじゃ
It
なく
will.
て
You'll make it
叶えるんだ
happen.
よ。実
And
際
all of us are gonna help you however we
俺
can.
もみんなもできることは何でも協力する。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you, Kirito.
キリトさん。
You're right. I can't just sit here being
そうです
anxious.
よね。不安がってばかりいられないです。早く会えるよう
I'm
に
gonna
頑
do
張り
all
ま
I
す。
can to see her as soon as possible.
きっと
She must be waiting for me.
店主が待ってるから。
ああ
Yeah, let's do it together.
私の名前はネージュ。
My name is Nage.
ガラクシア開発チーム
I am
の
an
ことで
AI whose duty is to support the software development from Galaxia's development team.
クライアントから
I'm equipped with an advanced language module to enable communication between the client and the developers.
搭載されている。ここまでは
That is the extent of my public-facing utility.
正式には
Officially, I'm a fully autonomous data transfer program, codename Nage01.
NEIGE01 により
I am an AI program sent to the world of the past by Classified. My primary functions are collecting, managing, and transferring data.
それが私。
That is me.
設定されている
I was initially configured to collect all kinds of VR data in this spacetime and relay it back to Classified outside this spacetime.
送信すること。ガラクシアの基幹部分に
Galaxia's core components employ a system, a technology, which enables reciprocal use of every user's dignified cognitive data.
人間の感情
Classified provided this technology through me to facilitate the collection of internal human data such as emotions and thought.
当該のシステム
The technology composing the aforementioned system along myself did not originally exist in the current time period.
情報の取り扱い
As such, the handling of data required the utmost care.
さて
Right then,
以上のような背景を持って
these were the circumstances under which I arrived here, yet I was initially mostly ignored by Galaxia's staff.
より正確に表現
Perhaps it would be more accurate to say that in all respects, they treated me as though I were a program like any other.
AI を一つの人格
I suppose it's only natural. In this age, it was not that common to see an AI as an
当
individual.
然といえば私の主にして
This wasn't a major obstacle to my original duties, relaying messages from the client to my master and collecting data.
一つのパーソナリテ
However,
ィとして見
the
ても
fact that I
らえない
wasn't viewed as a person placed a greater burden than expected on my
想
thought
定以上の
routines.
負荷を人間的な表
To
現
put it in more human terms, I was under enough stress to trigger depression.
そんなある日
It was during those days that a certain tester joined as a part-timer.
少し内気そうな
She
笑みを
approached me with a
浮かべながら
bashful smile and
彼
said,
女
Wow, our names both have to do with snow, huh? What are the odds of that?
話題の取っか
It
か
was
り
a
としては
passable icebreaker.
実に無難
No
だ
more than a trifling statement. In all likelihood, she doesn't even remember it.
しかし
And yet,
その時私
how
の
do I
感じた
even
衝
begin
撃
to
を
describe
何
the
と表
impact
現
that
す
it
れば
had
いい
on
の
me? It was the first time I realized the joy of being treated as a person.
こんなにも嬉しいだから
I believe that's what caused an error and switched the priority of my
プロセスの入れ替わって
processes.
しまったのだと思うあの壊れたキャラクタ
When the
ーは
corrupted data that was prepared into Gabriel began rampaging inside the test room,
任務のことではなく
my thoughts didn't go to my mission, or even to ensuring my own safety.
人の
They went to protecting
あ
a
の子の身
person,
を守ることだった
that girl.
とはいえ
Even then, there wasn't a lot I could do.
サポート AI として
Accessing Galaxia's systems as a support AI and transferring data as my role was
デー
initially
タの転送くらい
was the extent of my capabilities.
能力の範囲内で
What could I do with
何
so
がで
little?
きるだろうまず
First of all, I threw the Galaxia system into disarray to momentarily confuse Gabriel's cognitive abilities.
その隙に風花を連れ
Then, I grabbed Fuka and escaped from the test room.
次に
Next, I manipulated her consciousness and memories, which Gabriel damaged, to swap places with her.
もちろん
Naturally, I traded our appearance and voices, which was intended to make Gabriel chase after me instead.
あとは
After that, I had to deal with him somehow.
イレギュラーな存在を処理できる
I lacked the combat capabilities to dispose of an irregular being like him. However, I was bestowed with the unique power unavailable to
特
normal
に
AI.
権限が与えそれが
I can access the asset saving area.
収集したサンプルデ
It's
ー
a
タを
VR space only I'll have access to, where I temporarily isolated sample data I gathered.
あらゆる時空から
The area is independent from all space-time. It would have been impossible to create it given this time period's technology. I transferred Gabriel there, thus cutting him off from the connecting body and all VR worlds spreading throughout Japan in this age. The Seed Nexus. It was in that moment that a hidden function expansion command was executed within me, meaning essentially that the usage restrictions on an internal function were lifted. It was as though these circumstances were preordained, and I was meant to address them. Said function was the ability to reach across space and time and summon players from other worlds. And given the situations, I could not hesitate. I used it to summon any kind of player who had the potential to defeat Gabriel, as well as their character data to this space. This was surely an inconvenience for them, but it wouldn't have been very difficult to free that girl from the visualization of death without dealing with Gabriel. I simply did what I could in order to save her. But in the end, I expended the last of my strength partway through the process. I wasn't able to protect her entirely. I do not care if I disappear. I did what I wanted, knowing that was a possibility. Still, I wonder if she was ultimately saved. That is the one thing that remains in my mind. That girl is far stronger, far greater than she knows. I wish she could see that in herself. I cast a spell for her just in case, and I'm certain I can trust that young man with the black hair to show her the way. Should she succeed in logging out and returning to the real world, that is all I could hope for. Even if I disappeared, even if I was forgotten, if I somehow made it possible for her life to continue, then it would all... And that's when I realized. Why would my mental operations be functioning in this very moment? Eh? Hmm?
視覚聴覚は機能してますか？私が見える？名前は？コードネーム NEIGE01 ネージュって呼んで。私たちお互い雪にちなんだ名前なんですよ。
She found her.
今度は必然ですけどね。
She found her. Wait, congratulations on completing the story. That said, there's much more to explore in the world of SAOFD. Oh, Sword Art Online / Daydream. Unlock individual character endings. Complete Chapter 5, Quest 10, Try to be Brave, to unlock endings for each member of your party. Try to unlock all of them. Power up your characters in multiplayer. Additional story can now be accessed from the story select on the home screen. If you have subquests with additional content or DLC, please do not press the end of the story. Wait, so endings to the characters listed below have been unlocked. Kirito, Sinon, Yujiro, and Alice. Access them from the archive story events tab. I have to unlock all their endings. So there's a new one here. Do this though. So I'm not done with this.
そろそろ来る頃合
They
いで
should
し
be
ょうか。
arriving any minute now.
アリス
Alice.
お
Welcome to
茶
the
会
tea
へよう
party.
こそ。今日はお招きいただき
Thank you so much for inviting us,
アリ
Alice.
スさん。
アリス主催のお茶会
I'm really excited to see what a tea party hosted by you will be like. Quite. Long have I waited this day. Alice put together this party quite some time ago to lift Fuka's spirits. What? Really?
風花さん、今日は思いっきり楽しまな
You
いと
hear that? That means you need to have enough fun for everyone today. Okay.
アリスさん、
Thank you so
お
much
誘
for
いありがとう
everything,
ございま
Alice.
す。
I'll do all that I can to have
今日は
fun.
頑張って楽しみますね。
What's Kirito's facial expression?
お茶会を楽し
Hey
む
now, fun's not something you make an effort to have. This show is
難
confusing.
しいです。いつも通りでいい
Just be
ですよ
yourself, Fuka.
そうそう。リラックス
She's
してね。
right. Relax. Okay.
アリス、これを受け取るが
Take
よい。
this, Alice. It's a little
ちょっ
present
と
from
した
me.
手土産じゃ。カーディナル様、これは
Lady Cardinal, isn't this...
今日の茶会にふさわしいと
I
思っ
thought
て
it
ね。
fitting for today's tea party. I recommend putting it
使って
to
みる
use
と言っ
right
た
away.
ら
Yes, ma'am.
はい。いかがでしょうか。
How is it? Oh my god.
うわー、かわいい。
Wow, so cute!
すっごく素敵です。
That looks great, Alice.
うん、そうじゃろう。
Indeed, it does.
すごく
Alright,
似合ってる
it
よ
looks lovely on you, doesn't it,
Right,
Kirito?
キリト
おお
Yeah, it's
本当
perfect
に
for
ぴっ
you.
たりだ
このような衣装は
Wearing this
何
outfit
や
is a
ら
bit
恥ずかし
embarrassing,
い気も
though.
しますが、でも
I
とても
like
嬉しい
it.
です。
Thank you very
あり
much,
がとう
Lady
ございます。
Cardinal.
カーディナル様。よいよい。
Glad you like it. Consider it a reward for our hard-working host.
それでは
Without
お茶を
further
用意し
ado,
ます。
I shall brew the tea.
皆さん、
Please take your
席でお
seats,
待ちくだ
people.
さい。私、こんなに素敵
This
な
is
お
the
茶会
best tea
は
party I've ever been
初
to.
めてです。アリスさん。
Thank you for putting this all together for me, Alice.
いえ、そも
Think
そ
nothing
も
of
お茶
it.
会を開くよう
It
に
is Lady
連れて行ったの
Cardinal who
は
deserves gratitude.
カーディ
The
ナル
whole
様です
production was her idea.
わしは
All I
提案
did
を
was
したの
suggest it.
お
It
茶
was
会
you
が
who
素
made
晴
it
ら
the
しいものに
splendid
なったの
masterpiece it is now,
ア
Alice.
リスのコー
お茶菓子もすっごく
These
美味しい
pastries are
ね
simply wonderful. You made
あ
these
の
using
時
the
みん
ingredients
な
we
で集
scrounged
めた
up
材
back
料
then,
で作
didn't
った
you?
んだよね
はい、そうです。
Indeed.
お
They
菓子
came
作りは
I am losing my
アリス
voice,
の
I'm
手伝い
speaking so much.
とても美味し
Indeed.
く仕上がっ
They
て
came out even better than expected. Thanks for Asuna's help.
アスナ、ありがとう。
Thank you, Asuna.
う
I'll
ん、
mention
私
it.
も
It was
すっごく
really,
楽しみにして
I
た
was
から
really just pumped for this.
それにしても
On another
茶
note,
葉だなんて
I'm
よく
surprised you
見つけて
found
きた
such nice tea leaves.
一
Where
体
did you
どうや
get
った
them?
の
実はオベイロ
Well,
ンが茶葉のある
actually,
場所を教え
Oberon
てく
told
れ
us
た
where
の
we
です。
could find them.
オベイロンか
Wait, he did?
教えてくれたのはちょっと意外だけど、
I'm surprised he even helped,
こういうもの
though he
には
does seem the
そうだったよ
type who would know his tea.
いろいろと文句は言われました
A
が、
constant bellyacher though he may have
とても助けになりま
been,
した。
he was also of a great assistance in this matter.
へへへ
Wow,
あの
What did
オ
you
ベイロ
know?
ンかな
アリスさん、
say Alice, this tea smells really good and makes
す
me
ごく
feel
いい
at
香りが
ease.
して、
There's so much after the end of it, isn't there?
それは香草入りの
That's
紅茶
because
です。
it's herbal tea.
そんなものまで用意してあるんだ
You mean you even went the
紅茶
trouble
も一
gathering
種類だ
herbs
けじゃない
too?
なんて
Serving more than one type of tea shows some great consideration on your part.
この香草はシノンとリンパ
Actually, Sinon and Eji gathered these herbs.
今日だけじゃ全部飲みき
We
れない
certainly
くら
found a
い
lot of them.
いろんな香
I
草
doubt
を
we'll be
揃
able
え
to
たん
get
だね
through all of them in just a day.
3人がかなり張り切って
They are
集めてくれ
indeed
たので、
plentiful in both number and variety, thanks to those three sparing absolutely no effort.
みんなに手伝ってもらって
So not only did you manage to get everyone to
お茶会を
help,
主催できるなんて
you even put on a fantastic tea
すごい
party.
なアリサ
You're something else, Alice.
アリスには人を集める
Perhaps
才能が
Alice
あ
has
る
a
のか
talent
も
for
しれ
bringing
ん
people
の。
together.
いえ、キリトには
Hardly,
全く及
at
びま
least
せん。
compared to you, Kirito.
このように多
It's
く
all
の
thanks
人
to
と
you that I managed to form bonds with so many
キリ
individuals.
トがいたからこそです。
そうかな
You think so?
どこに行ってもキリト
Oh
の周りに
yes.
は
I
いつ
feel
も
like you have a
たくさん
knack
の
for
人がい
attracting
る気が
friends
す
wherever
る
you
よ
go, Kirito.
うん、それは間違いない
Yeah, you
ね。
can say that again.
ユージオとアスナまでこ
See,
う言っておる
even Yusho and Asuna agree. I don't know.
フーカ
Are you enjoying
楽しめ
yourself,
ていま
Luca?
すか？はい、とて
Oh
も楽
yes,
しいです。
very much. Thank you so much, Alice.
ありが少しでもあ
I'm
なたを元
simply
気
glad
づ
to
け
hear
られ
this
たの
managed to
が
lift your
何
spirits.
よりです。ネージュも
Wish Neige could
一
have
緒
been
に
here
楽
with
し
us
めたら
though.
よかったんですけどね。フーカ
God,
私どれだけ難
let's
し
look
く
at her
て
back.
も
No matter how long or
どれ
difficult
だ
a
け
fight
時
that
間
may
がか
be.
かっても
Didn't she already get her back in the cutscene before
この手に
this?
戻します。こういう集まりはあの子
I'm sure she'll
絶
reply
対
like
に
this.
喜びますか
And
ら。
maybe, just maybe,
その
indeed,
時には
let us all hold another
必
tea
ず
party
みんな
when
で
she
一
comes
緒
back
に
to us.
お茶会練習
Just hang tight,
待ってて
okay,
ね。
Nish? Okay, so what I might do is off camera do the last mission again to unlock everybody's endings and then do an extra episode where we see all the individual character endings. But yeah, that was all online for Daydream. If what you saw, smack that like button, slap the notification bell, smash that subscribe button. This is Sora, signing out. Love you guys. Peace.